Lucky Udu was giving Helen assurance that whatever it is Abu Salamu says, she should go for it. And when it was not working because I was on the background, they were saying, you want luxury. Nigerians, I ask a question. You've been born in poverty as an orphan. You've suffered with your child. Helen used to have a certain life, but for some reason, after Chief Priest had a baby with her, nothing Helen puts her hand on works. And so, this lady, it's not like she's lazy, just seated somewhere. She has these spiritual battles. Yesterday, I woke up and Helen was telling me her mother, who died long time ago, is coming to take her. And I was like, what is this? Am I dealing with someone who has spiritual battles? Is this the reason why I have always known I've always known Helen as someone who has money? But all of a sudden, if they told me that I would be the one fighting for her to have food on her table, I would say no, because Helen was Helen until she met Chief Priest. That is a puzzle I cannot ask until God reveals it on his own, in his own time. But for Nigerians who are saying she's lazy, you don't know somebody's story. Now, when someone has a problem, have this tendency of telling them, I hear you and I see you. Put yourself in their position. Do you think it is possible for Helen to just be there begging, that she cannot even do menial jobs? Helen have tried a lot. Helen is fighting a lot. Sometimes it's not until we tell you everything on social media. But the plan was very simple. Lucky Dudu was assuring Helen to trust Abu Salami, not to question what Abu Salami was saying. However, Abu Salami failed to play his role. He was not consistent. Kept on forgetting what he said previously and saying a different thing. I told him Burna Boy did not state anywhere that he wanted a DNA. He did not state it. We expected him because maybe he might help. We expected him to say, before I help, I want to see charts, I want to see this. And Helen, I told Helen, we are going to present this only to Burna Boy. He's the person helping. So if he asks you this, present it to him. Do this to him. Assure him that you are this person who has this baby for Chief Priest. We planned. And that is why Helen was looking forward to talking to Burna Boy. We don't want these things flying online. Burna Boy is the only person helping Helen. The next person that has helped Helen is Tonto Dike. And when Burna Boy invited Helen, because I tend to understand it's not Abu Salami inviting Helen to Nigeria, it's Burna Boy. When Burna Boy invited Helen, Helen was asking me, Cinderella, can you give me some money? I want to buy sandals and Masai Shuka for Tonto Dike. I said, why? He said Tonto Dike sent her 1 million naira. And he promised that she can be helping her. And I said, you are so thoughtful. So you really want to reach Nigeria and you also see Tonto Dike. Why are they not complaining that she wanted to see Tonto Dike? Why are they complaining that she wanted to see Burna Boy? Because they were trying to prevent her from the idea that she will at one point see Burna Boy. If she see Burna Boy, the whole thing is out. Burna Boy gives you 30 million and then you sit somewhere and ask yourself, is Burna Boy feeding her because he's his father? She's a liability. Why is Burna Boy giving her? What about her baby? What about her baby daddy? She was not in your position. All you had to do is tell her, okay, this is the money I've been given, receive it. And Helen, being appreciative, would have said, okay, you know what, let me give you this. Now, like you do, my question is very direct. Why do we in Kenya need a screenshot of the money that Chief Priest brother gave you? That information is very relevant. You are claiming that you did not ask for percentage. And why were you showing her the screenshot? To prove that, yeah, Chief Priest brother has done his own parts because you helped him. You're not smart. You can recruit people. But you know what? Anybody who has studied a criminal intelligence course can see through what you're trying to do here. When a liar is speaking, they want to be convincing. I am just stating facts. And my words are penetrating. Yes, because it is just facts. I don't defame people. I state my facts and be going where I'm going. This is not right in Burna Boy's reputation. You have run ahead of time and say we are the one that wants to spoil Burna Boy's reputation. Did you not just have a simple task? Helen, Burna Boy has now given out 30 million for you. Now allow Helen to say, okay, you know what? Let me come if you people cannot send me the money. Or, you know what? Send me the money. I will do this for myself, and then I will go online and thank God and show you scripts and receipts that I have indeed put the money in a good way. Or I will appreciate. Why did you not follow Chief Priest brother and ask him how he's going to, and plan for him how he'll spend the money? Because he's a Nigerian and because Helen is a Kenyan. You gave yourself another task different from the Burna Boy's orders of execution. And now you want to use my name to come and clean your mess. Why were you offering the human rights Stanley money? Because he's a Nigerian, you thought he was going to join you in sharing the money. Stanley stood for the truth, and we did not even do anything for him. Just humanity. Just the spirit of fighting against oppression. Just understanding to what extent you can do. Now, when they say Nigerians are fraudsters, drug dealer, do this, I still say in Kenya, Nigerians, there are good Nigerians among them. And Stanley and Dr. Promise, they prove it. That among everything that can be said and how people can criminalize Nigerian people, they are good Nigerians. People who will never trade integrity with a common greed. Like you do, you are an orphan. You should know the value of having someone who hears your cry of help. You should know the extent of being less privileged in the society. And you should know the value of one helper, just one person coming to help your life. Did you not think about this child? You are settled. You're even coming online. Oh, if I don't have money, I will come and... Then why were you even asking for percentage? You didn't ask. Or why didn't you tell Chief Priest brother, oh, you know what? Please, you still need donations. So who doesn't need money? Now you're saying Helen wanted luxury. Let me ask you a question. You grow up in poverty. You come and live in poverty. You have a problem, now you're in poverty. And someone comes and offers you help. Will you go to manage or will you go for a good life? It's just a simple thing Helen has done here. Victoria Island is a luxury. I don't know. But everyone we are telling about mainland, that was where she was going to stay, who is a Nigerian, they are telling us there is no safety there. These words are not coming from me, but from Nigerians who can for once just stand and speak the truth. Now, if there's anyone who found my words very, very painful, please pick it up with your president, T-Pain, not me. I am not the problem of Nigeria. If anything, we sympathize with what Nigerians are going through. Our country is also not perfect. We are not perfect in Kenya. So why are you putting it as if it is a war between Kenya and Nigeria? Do I know the problems of Nigerians? And do you know the problems of Kenyans? What we can only rely on is what words come from Nigerians who are honest about their country. That is not on Cinderella's head. Think critically and be neutral. You don't have to find something to troll Cinderella with. That is the reality. And how many Nigerians Kenyans are hosting? That is the reality. How many Kenyans are hosted in Nigeria? So why are people making a mountain out of a molehill? This is just statement of facts here, not an abuse. And we have been very patient. I'm just asking a question. Help us send you message. You decided to do your own things to execute the tax. And you are not transparent. If you told us, okay, the way I see it, this 30 million, this is what we plan to do for you, and for you, and for you. We would have looked at it and said, oh yeah, that is okay. But can you also do it in Kenya rather than Nigeria? Because maybe in Nigeria, she will not be comfortable. After a while, she will start coming back to you for more. You never gave that option until everything went viral. If you gave that option, we would have also said, okay, you know what, out of the 30 million, let us appreciate you with this, and then this other one, give her to arrange her life. And then she will do a video. She will show people the business she has been able to put up. She will show people the school that the child is going to. She will show people the rent environment where she has been able to live. She will show people on her own way that she's hardworking. Was it up to you to compel her to be hardworking and be humble? You wanted her to manage certain life, but Helen told you, I only know Victoria Island, and that is the truth. She's not a Nigerian. You have the right to say, no, Victoria Island is very expensive. Not to criticize and judge her that you should work for Victoria Island. Why was it paining you when it is Burna Boy's money? Now, Abusalamu says he has taken the money back to Burna Boy. Burna Boy, we have not received any money, and I hope the money is with you. If you say you can no longer help, we thank God. Because even to will to help us, we don't deserve it. It was just mercy of God. And your compassion as a man and as a father in future. Thank you so much. This is Cinderella. All I wish to state.